Hello, YouTube fans. I'm sorry I had to remove the other one because I uploaded it with YouTube and they didn't get the whole thing. Sad. Okay, again, I'm going to put this dream on again, this vision I've had in the night. This was during April the 29th, and this is about a coming UFO deception. Yes, a deception. And I even have another dream that really it's, again, about UFOs. And whatever it is, it's about to take place real soon. I don't know date or time, but something is about to take place. I had a dream in the night. I'm not sure what it was, what this means. But I only remember bits and pieces of the dream. It showed the world was in hard economical times. Meaning people had to come together in their families to live with one another. And I saw food kind of scarce. But people still work, just not making enough wages in these days. In the dream, it seems that I'm an onlooker. And my children were role-playing as my children. But, they were younger, so, my kids are grown. Because my daughter and my son seemed to have come back home and began to hide themselves from something. And while they were hiding themselves from something, I was fighting off. It was showing like I was fighting off people at the door. And they were hiding from whatever I was fighting off. They began to hide themselves from something, but I didn't know what. They were afraid of something coming and hid themselves under the bed, and I was angry at their slothfulness because they also wouldn't clean the area in which they were living. As they were hiding, I saw two bugs that moved quick around some trash. They wouldn't clean. I was going after it with my feet, and it turned into an invisible gummy worm. Yes, again, like I said in the other video, there are things in here that I can't even explain, but, God knows everything. And what we cannot perceive, in the spirit, it is achieved. Okay. I was going after it with my feet, and it turned into an invisible gummy worm. Look, it had this glow look about it, but was an appearance of a see-through worm floating in the air like flies would, with their wings. But this was actually flying without wings. And it was a worm, and it just doing this. And it was see-through with no wings. After I stood there looking at it go higher and move away from me, it was also glowing. Now I wake my son up and ask him to get up and help me clean up. And I asked my daughter, but she fell asleep again. But my daughter doesn't somehow look like my daughter. But my grandson and my son went from my son to my grandson. We went to the store, or what I thought was a store, but was going to get it another way. I went to the store to get some food. I'm sorry, I missed a line. I was hurting for some food, but was going to get it another way. It was not bought the usual way that it was normally bought. The food wasn't. So I proceeded to try to get it another way. I needed to know how they were buying food, how they were getting their food. Anyways, we have to go to a customer service desk, which looked like an airport customer service. But anyway, the customer service lady was asking me, did I order stamps that go in envelopes from them? And I said, no, because I didn't have any money. I told her we just wanted to go past to the bathroom. Now I didn't tell her that I didn't have any money. This is what I already knew in the beginning when I went to customer service desk. And somehow in the dream, it's like I went to go pick information to see how the food was being bought. I told her we just wanted to go past to the bathroom. And for my grandson, which in the dream again, I'm the mom and he's the son. And he's much younger than my children. My son is in his 20s, and this little guy looked like he's to be a young guy, like 6 or 7 years old, maybe 9, somewhere in the elementary stage. So we weren't trying to be obvious in need or to be noticeable. Many people were in this line to buy their groceries and personal items for needs. They had to ration the items and how much you can have. You no longer can pick out, okay, just go free will and go shop. These people were rationing out your groceries. Okay, so, and they determine how much you can have. And let's say you have a little bit still at home. You certainly cannot have it if you still have a little bit at home, that you are only qualified to get a certain amount of groceries and needables. Now, my grandson was running through the terminal about to get us noticed. Well, my son in the dream. We shouldn't be out and about for some reason. Somehow we're back at the apartment, cleaning, and all of a sudden I see something that looks like fighter planes are following something that is not of this world. I called to my son, who then becomes my grandson. I said, hurry, get the camcorder, because we stood there and watched 4 UFOs that looked like this with USA planes. Now, each plane had each UFO had 6 planes to each UFO, which were 4 of the smaller ones. And I'll show it to you right here. Okay, there they are. Those 4 UFOs. And right behind it is the mothership. That comes shortly. But I thought I'd go ahead. It's on the same paper in the same space. So I'd show you the octagon mothership. Okay. Now, it had hieroglyphics writing on the bottom. I don't know if I said it right. It had a whole lot of symbols at the bottom of the motherships that weren't of this world. Some of the symbols were similar to some that the crop circles have made. They appeared on the bottom of the rotating balls of the middle of the ship. At the bottom on each round ball. The fighter planes didn't want it to appear to be friendly, so they pretend firing at them. Our planes wanted to create this deception that they're fighting these things off, and they're not. Okay? So they pretend to fire at them, and read that, but missing. And the UFO weren't fighting back. It don't shoot back because they are here to participate with the elite, to take their place up in high places. Our government knows what's going on. They both have come up with a plan to deceive the Americans and others all over the world. Yes, certainly something is coming. All this I see across the sky while on the balcony. 4 UFOs and a big mothership right behind it. When we saw this, I told my grandson, well, my son in this dream again, run and get the camcorder, because there were many watching all over the place. But this state or city was a place with a beach and plenty of water. In my spirit, I was being told Florida or Miami Beach area. Many people were surprised, and the wind was blowing heavy. When the mothership was passing, it turned the whole city dark as it went by, covering the sun and the sky. The smaller ships were being escorted by the USA planes, and they were shooting at them out of deception to make the people think they're defending when they are bringing them in to usher them in for a big ceremony with the elite of the world. Normally, this mothership comes invisible all the time, but not this time. It made a big humming sound like a huge generator. I felt when this happened, it was a sign of something coming. A whole different atmosphere was felt. They are here for a gathering of the elite, and they are here to support their leader, Satan, the Antichrist, and they're bringing him in to begin taking their place up in high places. Now, you let me know what you think, and what the Lord has given you in your spirit and what he has revealed to you. I ask the Lord in the name of Jesus Christ that he give us confirmation and revelation. Also understanding of these things that we can't perceive, but that they are in the spirit. And I personally don't believe in UFOs, but I believe the deception is evident. That's what I believe. And I believe that UFOs are demons. I don't believe that they're some sci-fi thing that you just, people are looking at it as some form of coming from some other galaxy or anything. Just pure deception. Just a lie. And the Lord let me know that this is a deception. And for us not to fall for it, we need to seek God. You have to seek God with all your heart. I'm talking to myself also. To seek God with all our heart, mind, and soul. Because the deceptions, it's not just one. We have many deceptions coming our way. Because Satan knows that his time is short. Okay? Well, you all watch the video or leave a comment when you watch it. And God bless.